It was a cold February in 2014. I was attending my first class in my film minor studies, and I had to do an impromptu presentation on a movie of my choice from whatever point of view I was interested in. And I had no idea. None. I didn't know what to do. So I rose from my seat. I looked around in the auditorium. There were at least 100 people. Then I looked down. There was the podium and a staircase leading to it. So very slowly I approached my final destination. With every step I took, I felt the gazes of 100 pairs of eyes just stabbing at my heart, my nerves, my soul. I didn't know what to do. I just no idea what I'm gonna say. So I reached the staircase, then I went down and then to the podium. And stood up there and looked around. I saw the eyes. They wanted me to tell a story. To tell something they haven't heard that day, or they didn't really expect to do so. And that's what I did. I stood there, tall, and I told them. I muttered under my abated breath. I told them. I told all of them. Despicable Me 2 is the Bridget Jones diaries for men. And they were severely unimpressed. They really were. They did not care, nor did they understand. They scoffed. They laughed, especially the women. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So I started talking and it went absolutely nowhere. It's not a good memory. And a very telling start to my career in film studies. But I'm 7 years older now. And I know what I know, and I'm gonna use it. It's time to prove my point. It's time to prove them wrong. Dead wrong. In order to prove my point at last, we will need to dissect this bitch. And we will start with the premise. What's a premise, you ask? Well, for the uninitiated, a premise is technically the thesis statement for a movie. And throughout the story, it has to be supported, attacked, disproven from all sides. And in the end, you will get the answer. Was your thesis statement true or not? That's a premise. And Despicable Me 2's premise is You know what? I'm gonna recount the plot for the uncultured Philistines who do not remember the gracious and truly extraordinary plot of Despicable Me 2. Fuck. I hate recounting plot. Oh shit. Gru is living a happy but lonely life with his family of 3 daughters. The girls also feel that a mom is missing from the picture, but Gru doesn't want to meet anybody. Dr. Nefario gets poached by another unnamed villain.
I'll have an offer of employment elsewhere.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
A hot agent from the anti-villain league named
Lucy Wilde of the AVL. Oh, oops.
appears because they need Gru's help with a stolen monster serum. He's taken in against his will and gets recruited to find the thief. They establish a cover for Gru in the form of a bakery where he can sell his homemade jam and jelly. There he meets the wigmaker and Eduardo Perez, who Gru swears looks like a long-dead villain named El Macho. Margot falls in love with Eduardo's son. After a brief investigation, Gru finds traces of the serum in the wigmaker's shop. Then Gru reluctantly goes on a date with an annoying hot girl, but the real hotness saves him and ends up spending the evening with Lucy. Gru becomes really happy, and then the AVL arrests the wigmaker, but Gru swears they got the wrong guy. Meanwhile, the little yellow shits are getting abducted one by one and turned into purple monsters by the serum. Lucy's assignment is done, so she has to fly to Australia. Gru becomes depressed and goes to Eduardo's party with the girls. There he finds out for sure that El Macho is indeed Eduardo and that he is Dr. Nefario's new employer. El Macho kidnaps Lucy. Gru tries to save her. Dr. Nefario helps him out with changing the purple minions back into yellow, the little shits. Gru decides to ask Lucy out on a real date, and the two of them jump down from the rocket heading to a volcano, which was the same way El Macho pretended he died. Gru and Lucy marry each other and they become one big family. God damn it. I hate recounting plot. I just got word of the premise. And it's... I don't know. I have no clue. I'm just trying to be funny here. I have no idea. So... let's take a look at the characters and the storylines, I guess? I'm starting to lose my patience here. Fuck. I don't want to stay dumb. I've been nursing this fucking thought for 7 years. God damn it. No. I'm a man. Yeah. I'm a man. I can do this. So these are the significant characters of the movie. But some of them are absolutely pointless for our work to keep around. So let me turn into a good capitalist and drop half of the applicants with ethnic-sounding names. Edith doesn't do anything either. Dr. Nefario is also very inconsequential. So Ramsbottom stays, even though he barely has the qualifications to do so, but he has a very funny name indeed. Right, guys?